to Camp Corona, day 61, a virtual, imaginary vacation land. Today, as always, we have 5 activities for you. Number 1, I'd like you to draw a picture of a table with a beautiful tablecloth and all the food on it for a special feast. Maybe this is food you already have in your cabin. Maybe it's food you've been missing that you would like to have. But just fill that table up with everything you could possibly want for a special feast. Number 2, another piece of camp equipment we have for you is the Camp Corona folding chair. Now this chair actually comes in a pack that you can carry on your back, and it has holders that you can put your coffee or your drinks in. And what I particularly like about this is when you go to visit your friends, if you're meeting them in a park or sitting on their front porch, you can just bring your own chair so you're completely self-sufficient. You can bring your own wine glass and your own wine bottle and your own snacks and have a very nice Camp Corona style visit. Number 3, write 5 things in your journal you did, 5 things that you didn't do, 5 things that you wanted to do. So I might write, I've been thinking about this a little, I might write that I probably need to do a little less baking. It's really delicious to have all those brownies and cookies in the refrigerator, but I think I'm gonna cut back a little on baking, even though that's not what I wanna do. But we'll see what happens. Number 4. This is a kind of science assignment, activity. Go outside and find a mud puddle to observe. Measure the size of the mud puddle. You can measure the circumference of it. You can measure the depth of it. Look very carefully in the mud puddle and see if you see anything. Are there any little bugs or creatures in it? And then write a full observation of the mud puddle that you have been examining. That would be a very excellent thing because there's been a lot of rain, and I bet most days you can find a mud puddle. Number 4. You might think about making a Camp Corona newspaper. You'd have to think of what the name of the newspaper was, and then think of the different parts that are usually in a newspaper. The news section, the culture section, which might talk about books and movies, the food section, the business section, the sports section, and see what you would want to include in your personal Camp Corona newspaper. You can just write it out make it the size of a regular newspaper, but you can just write it out by hand on pieces of paper and just glue the columns into it. Okay, send me your activities. Let me know your suggestions. Happy camping.